time out for this your boy Live Zelmae, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and we are here with another casual conversation. I am joined with the one, the only Tori, aka Afro Coming 765. How are you doing today, Tori?
You already know, it's your local neighborhood scumbag. Give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag, same gimmick, different day. Here for another casual convo on this cold and wintry Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a cold weather. Be safe, be healthy. I want y'all to keep up the
I was
good
gonna
will.
say, we got like 5.5, 6 inches of snow last night.
Joe in Texas, so he ain't having to deal with none of y'all
problems.
But
Joe, prayers to Joe. Even though I'm not a religious person, Joe going through it right now. All the positive energy.
Oh yeah, prayers out to you, Nico. But what we got some casual conversation. We talking about, of course, Bruce drop him off, going at Mizkif's neck.
He said he was done being the token nigga in OTK. He was done.
Yeah, and we got some videos to show you. We got Linity, her opinion on it. And then we got the no jumper Plantation. Will they finally get off? Is this the last straw? Does AD, does Housephone, does Poetic Flacco, do they leave the Plantation?
And we might have a little, because if you didn't notice, they missed the no jumper show last night. That's the show that Housephone, AD, and Adam have together. It's the Tuesday show. And it didn't happen last night. We don't know why. I've been looking on Twitter. I haven't seen anything, so I don't know why yet.
So we got to the Reddit. Yeah, and so we got videos on that. Adam explaining the situation. And we got Housephone's girl. She has something to say about Adam. So we're gonna go over that. So we got those videos for you. We got Microsoft Talk, of course. We got Microsoft Talk. That's gonna be at the end of the show where we talk about the Microsoft Direct. And most people said it was a disappointment because we didn't see Starfield, even though Xbox told us Starfield wasn't coming. And we'll get a big glimpse of Redfall, which will be out May 2nd. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the XQC Adept situation. I did not feel comfortable putting that in the title, but that is a casual conversation we got to talk about. And then we're going to end up talking about whatever Tori ends up venturing us off into anyway.
So I was going to say, I'll turn the car a couple times before we get anywhere.
Yeah. So first, we're going to bring up BruceDropEmOff versus Mizkif. And Bruce had some choice words for the OTK co-owner. He's suspended right now, but he's still
suspended co-owner.
Yeah, but he's still the co-owner. And he, for y'all that don't know, he resigned. And then apparently he has a tick. So we're gonna see what he got to say.
Mizkif, stop texting my phone. You are blocked, bitch ass nigga. Don't ever come at me like that ever a day in your fucking life. I did way more for you than I was even supposed to, nigga. Period. Don't ever text my phone. You're blocked, nigga. Don't try to come at me. Let me talk to you on my tip shit. Don't ever try to text my phone. No. Fuck no. Nigga. You supposed to be sending good energy, nigga. I should have left when your bitch ass got exposed. Don't hit my phone on some lame ass shit like that ever again. Well, you won't be able to. You're blocked. Don't do that. That's that weird shit. I don't like that. And I'll call you out on that shit in front of everybody since you won't text my phone while I'm streaming in front of everybody. Fuck you now. Now it's fuck you. You weird as fuck. Period. It's no drama. It's just weird energy because I left and it's like.
As y'all can see, Bruce DropEmOff left a bunch of kind words for Mizkif. Not OTK. He actually gave credit to OTK, but he did. But he did give a lot of trust words because he got a text apparently after he said, we don't got this clip because there's way too many clips, that he left because he was not the black savior for this organization. And he got tired. He wasn't going to do it. So he left, which I assume probably made Mizkif feel a type of way since he was the one that they basically saying he's saving from. So I don't know what the weird text would be.
Well, but you got to think, I was probably Miz being salty because the day before Bruce resigned, he was on Miz's stream. It was a good stream for Miz. He definitely made some money, no doubt about it. But that's got to have something to do with it. It's a very weird situation, because I feel like Bruce did the best possible way because he definitely could have been way more messier about it. He definitely could have bounced out right at the get-go. I understand they might feel weird now that they're officially. You got to think they're down Rich, they're down Jay Schlatt, now they're down Bruce. I mean, we gotta think about that. OTK is an org. I'd say those were three, not so much Rich. Rich maybe not one of their, he might have been an OTK original, but I wouldn't say he's one of the biggest creators. Jay Schlatt, Bruce, that's a whole different story. That's a big demo. That's a whole demo that they weren't involved in to a certain extent. Maybe there is some, not so much Jay Schlatt. I feel like that's a way more intersecting audience than what Bruce gave them. Bruce definitely gave them an inroad to the black audience that just sort of got fucked up in the long run, I feel like.
I did see a clip. I think they were joking though of Nick and Melina saying why Mizkif has never been on Nick's stream, which I looked up. He has never been on a Nick stream, which is very interesting.
Oh, I be forgetting. I guess they do have another black guy. Nick is black. He's mixed, but damn, I'm guessing he doesn't appeal to the core nigga-esque demo that Bruce does.
Yeah. We do have a video of Mizkif friend, the only one we have seen who have responded to anything Bruce has said. We've seen Destiny respond, but Destiny ain't really part of the clique. So maybe this is a little insight into how Mizkif feel. Not saying that it is, but let's listen to what Alinity had to say about what Mizkif said.
Yo. I really don't think it's that. I actually don't think it's that. Because if that was his reasoning, he would probably have felt that a long time ago, right? Like, what changed between the stream he did with Miz, where they were really happy and having a good time, to yesterday when he quit? I think it had to do with whatever his community's response to him hanging out with Mizkif was. I will die on my words, and I really believe that's what it was. I actually believe that. That is actually what I believe.
Tori, she calling Bruce fake, basically. He does whatever his
but I think that she is right, because in Bruce's stream after the resignation, he said during the stream in the very beginning of it, I don't know if the VOD's still there or not, but I tuned in live because I saw the tweet and then I got the notification, so I was in there. But he said that a big part of it was when he was on it, he was like, I never like opened myself up to my stream, but when I asked y'all how y'all felt about me being a part of it, and I saw that the majority of y'all didn't fuck with me being a part of it, it weighed out in the end. Like, I mean, and you can't blame him there, because at the end of the day, if OTK were to drop Bruce for any reason, who would he have but that core community he had started for himself? So him wanting to go completely independent, or whether or not he signs with another org or whatever happens, freaking, I gotta respect the loyalty to the fan base. Because, like, if you can go back and look through the VODs, look at any time that he even mentions OTK, and this was even prior to it. Maybe there was a skewed view in the chat because so many of them feel like he should be part of AMP, even though AMP I don't believe is an actual org at the end of the day. I think that's they're like a content house, right? Like, there's not or is there an actual, like, I don't know. But I feel like he made the right move. You know what I mean? And you can't be mad at somebody for that. I mean, I guess you can be mad, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's self-preservation, and that's what everyone should be aware of at the end of the day. If he feels safer rocking out solo, and fucking his audience is his audience, and fucking, I mean, because like he said, if he wanted to stay, because it couldn't have been for the money, because I mean, him terminating the contract, he still had another year or two. I'm pretty sure he said it was a 3-year deal. He got through a year of it. So, and he said it himself, if it was really all about the money, he'd have stayed for those 2 years and collected the money. But that also, OTK's got a lot of, I mean, the org itself is looking shaky now, kind of. I mean, it does feel sort of like they got smacked with scandal after scandal, and then I thought it was bad when Slat left, but I honestly, if you remember when we first talked about this, I thought Bruce was going to leave at the beginning when the whole who was in the car. And like he said, the way he got, I can only imagine the who if asking if he was the dude in the car that Miz was talking about, even though they didn't even know. Just the pure amount of those texts and DMs that he probably got, I probably would have pieced out too. Because, I mean, being the token black guy is no fun.
He was 100% the token black dude.
Most definitely he was. And that's the thing. I am an OTK fan. Well, I mean, a lot of the reasons why I'm an OTK fan are gone, but Asman's still there. So
I do like Asman.
The original One True King is still there. So I mean,
at this point, he might be the one true king.
I was saying, keep going. He could be the one true king, and I mean,
it's gonna be him and Emeru. That's it.
That's it.
That's gonna be the whole order.
Hey, if Emeru bounces, y'all gotta just close the doors because I hate to tell you, bruh.
I'm telling her and Asman literally keeping the doors on.
And I mean, shout out to Soda too. Soda popping, bro. I was honestly surprised he joined the org.
I'm gonna be honest, but they was kind of at their height when he joined.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Bruce had just joined. Slat had joined a couple months. They had
them
year
video
before,
when they did a lot of
a couple months.
Yeah, they had a lot of detective tests, which was big,
super big.
So they had a lot of detective tests, and them videos did numbers with Slat and all them. They did, so they was going off a high. And then by a few weeks later, we had the Mizkif incident, and then Rich incident.
Do you
and
think it helps them with the whole? Because we know the people that own OTK are the same people that own Starforge PCs. Are we starting to? I have a question. Are we starting to see like the great streamer built media revolution? Because you have Moist Critical Charlie has officially bought into Starforge. He's a co-owner in Starforge with Asmund and Miz and everyone else.
Also, no, his Moist Esports is basically a part of which now is
no.
I thought
yes, Ludwig co-owns, but I was going into that. Why are you stepping on my God? Let me land, dog.
Oh man.
Let me land.
All right, land the plane.
Okay. Now I'm saying you got Charlie. Charlie bought into Starforge. They've got it right there on the Twitter. He's a co-owner now. And now you've got Ludwig is apparently now a co-owner in Moist Esports. So are we starting to see this great, like, is someone else going to jump in? Are we going to see the very first, like, and it might not be the first, but maybe we're going to see like the first super public streamer built like venture capitalist group of this century? Is that what we're going towards? Because Charlie Ludwig, Asman, and all the OTK guys is a good start revenue-wise. I mean, it's a lot more than any other startup companies get if you really think about it. Especially when it comes to marketing and just their actual face value.
Esports is a money-draining business.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. But
even Ludwig admitted that he's probably gonna lose a lot of money. And
Charlie,
like,
I don't know if you know this, but Charlie's admitted that all of his money from Twitch goes into Moist Esports. Like that's what he's been paying the salaries with. He lives off of the YouTube revenue and shit, but all of his Twitch money goes into Moist Esports, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's not a very profitable. If you FaZe stock is below $1.
Oh yeah, they're talking about delisting FaZe.
Yeah. The only one that looked like it was good was TSM, but then all of a sudden the stock crashed because it was with FTX. So I don't think they have money.
FTX took so many down with it; it just wasn't funny.
And their whole thing was with FTX. It's not like Steph Curry who just put a certain amount of money in and was sponsored. Their whole thing was in FTX. So I don't think they have a lot of money. Even though I'm pretty sure they got money in banks too.
Esports orgs are all over the place.
The Overwatch League, I saw Ludwig was talking about that. They're
dealing with. I was gonna say they're trying to get that Bethesda money. How much money does Bethesda make off of Overwatch? Is it enough for them to take over footing the bill for tournaments?
Oh, Bethesda? You mean Blizzard? How much?
Yeah, Blizzard. I don't know why I said Bethesda. Blizzard.
Call of Duty make up for all that.
Oh, you're right. I wouldn't think about that.
Call of Duty is
Call of Duty does make up for all of it. You
Call
are
of
correct,
Duty.
sir.
I promise. I think I saw a report that Call of Duty in the first month, the new one came out, made $100 million. It was just a reskin of the same game from older.
Yeah, it's been a reskin for the last decade, damn near, and they cash out every fucking time.
And then they hit you with them little crates and all that, and everybody buying.
Yeah, that's just wild.
So, and then they know when the new one come out, they're gonna get more money. So I think that and Overwatch. I mean, not Overwatch. That and
is that what they're doing with that? You think that's what we're doing with 2K23 coming out this soon?
I don't think
because with John Cena on the cover too. Does this feel like a reskin cash grab?
I actually felt like this one gonna be a little different.
Really?
I feel like it was 2K22 was so chopped down till it was just a basic gameplay.
Yeah, but you got to think they started over from scratch because remember what 2K20 was.
So I think this is gonna be the big one, and then they're gonna reskin it. I think this is the one they focus on because they didn't have enough time, and this is the one they really want to get to, and then they're gonna start reskinning. Yeah. Because I think they just wanted the mechanics down, and everybody enjoyed the mechanics. So WWE 2K22 was a very mechanically people like the game. So I think now they're adding war games. They're adding the
the war games. I mean, I'm gonna pre-order it and I'm gonna play it because I do.
They're doing the advanced interest now, which I've been missing for like years.
The pre-order bonus is kind of garbage, though. I don't really care about Bad Bunny being a pre-order, but I'm gonna pre-order it because I pre-order it so I get a notification when it's time, so I don't forget about it and buy it later.
We finally can control the whole interest again after 6-7 years without being able to control the advanced interests. So I've been waiting for that for years. I'm like, bro, I want to add my own music to this interest like I used to. Bring it back. What's wrong with
you? That was before DMCA claims got all super crazy on the internet, though.
That's only a problem for streamers. If you in your house, you can add whatever song from your computer Xbox to it, I think.
Yeah.
That would only be a problem for stream. But I don't think it's a reskin. And Blizzard also make money on what's the other game called? World of Warcraft, in which they make you pay $20 a month for everybody to play.
You ain't never played no Warcraft.
I played Warcraft a long time ago. I played it a lot. I played always to the Ice Lich King. And then I just kind of gave up on it. Because I gotta go to college.
So you played Classic while back in the
I ain't played it. I did buy it when it came. I did buy that first month when it first came back
I quit playing after Mists of Pandaria. I was done after that. Kung Fu Pandas were where it ended for me.
Yeah, I stopped before that. I saw that.
Yeah. Wrath of the Lich King was only like the third or fourth expansion.
Yeah, college was too busy. So we're gonna talk about Xbox later. So I'm excited about that. But yeah,
me too. As an avid Sony guy, I'm super hyped to talk about Xbox as well. Not really, but
I'm gonna tell you why I'm disappointed in it today. But that's later. That's a spoiler. That's for later. I'm gonna tell you why I'm disappointed in what they did today. But while we on that break, we know we create narratives all 2023. That's just a little short teaser. And if you enjoy the content, remember to like and subscribe. I know some people came for the no jumper content. Some people came for the Mizkif things. I'm probably gonna put it's be about 18:30. Right now, we are about to get into the no jumper plantation talk. So I know a lot of people. So I'm gonna put it in the description at remember toward 18:35. Yeah, see, we doing this together.
18:35.
Yeah, about 18:35 we doing. But we're gonna get into it. Let's get into this. For y'all that don't know, Adam22 brung on this trans porn star who basically wanted to talk about Housephone.
Gracie Jane, I do believe was her name.
Yeah, I didn't even remember the name. So shout out to Tori. That's what Tori here for, man. This is show. But he brung her on and she talked about Housephone and hinted that he denies that they had something going on. And a lot of people weren't happy about this, and they said he's basically using these people for content. They're consistently fighting. Flacco's out here threatening Lush on TV. They also having fights. They arguing. I saw a man punch a man. One of the hosts punched a dude a few weeks ago.
Shout out Almighty Suspect. Yeah, beating up little Kelpie. It's lit.
Yeah, Krishan Rock was out there acting up. So that it was like,
she used the clips from that shit in her new music video.
She did. So
her kicking the TV off the walls in the music video.
Which also makes me lead to the saying that might be just a game that they playing for their TV show, which we got.
I don't know though. I mean, Well, hopefully, because that
one
would mean
angle,
she's not actually pregnant.
Tori,
hopefully, she's not actually pregnant. Because
one angle I did see. Well, we do got to talk about Blueface acting. This can go into that too. Tori, I did not see that camera shot in that interview when she was on the couch and him talking.
Oh no, you're talking. There was one part that they definitely filmed before it started because that you got to think she had been drinking before the interview even started. So I'm guessing that they had shot that bullshit because the bottle of Hennessy was full in the shot in the music video when they were sitting on the couch.
Can we talk about how the first 5 minutes, Tori, she was sitting there just asking for Hennessy?
Bruh.
She didn't even talk. She's like, hey. She just point. I'm like, that's not a good thing. But we'll talk about her.
She's a low-key alcoholic. I feel like I don't know.
I think she is an open alcoholic. I don't even think it's close.
Okay, see, I've been trying. I don't want to defame anyone. I'm a scumbag.
Listen, bro. She claims she's like, all I do is drink Henny. That's what she said in the interview I saw one day. So
well.
But yeah. So people are
if she drinks nothing, her pH balance probably crazy. If she don't drink nothing but liquor.
Oh, it's probably why. But people are saying, Tori, I'm gonna just let Tori go. I'm gonna let Tori go off on this because I am calling it the no jumper plantation. I'm gonna see if he's gonna defend it or go with it. But Adam 22, now AD, Lush, and everybody saying he should have not put this out. Academics who is in a passive aggressive beef, which he says he's not with no jumper, is like calling Housephone.
There's definitely a passive aggressive beef going on there.
Ever since he looked up on his stream,
but it feels very one-sided. I don't feel like Adam's engaging academics. I feel like academics sort of arguing with a wall here, even as he keeps on sowing the seeds and bringing people on his streams to talk about it. Like I feel like
I don't think it's one-sided. I think everybody else is responding to it.
Okay, yes. Okay, you're talking about the actual host. But I'm saying Adam as the head, as the face, because we can say what we want, but Adam's the face of No Jumper. Yeah. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. When you say when people say No Jumper, they think Adam. Yes, is Housephone, AD, T-Rell, Duno, Gina, Almighty Suspect, Lush, even Poetic Flacco. Do they all bring something that makes No Jumper as fun to watch as it is? Yes, most definitely. But I think at the end of the day, when you say No Jumper in a room, people think about Adam 22.
But I think it might be strategic. I think ever since he found out, I'm just from what I've seen, since academics looked it up on stream, how much Adam made it in a month, he been on his neck.
He found out stream after, close to $2 million a month. It was different. He was like,
the next stream after, I promise you, he was,
because it's just $1 million from No Jumper. That's not counting plug talk.
Yeah, so I'm like, he been going in. But shout out to academics. We got to talk about him. Him versus Blueface is getting wild.
Him versus Blueface. They could go on the same card where Flacco's fighting that chat nigga Kyrie.
Oh, yes, that's be
Blueface and Ack could be the main event. Ack paying for old boy's ticket to come out there and fight Flacco. He might as well come and catch the fade with Blueface. Two birds with one stone.
True, we could get that out, but he don't really. I don't think he's trying to fight. But he said he want to do MMA. But Adam 22.
Y'all niggas better just fight in the backyard and be done with that shit. Come on now.
But Adam 22 has said he has came out after the interview, which most of the people in his group said shouldn't have happened to her. That interview should have never happened. Here's Adam's
but I'm wondering why the interview shouldn't have happened. Is my question?
Well, no, from what I saw,
from what I saw, they managed. If they wouldn't have missed that last audio that's at the very end of Danny saying Housephone's name, you never would have noticed, because I had watched the first half of the interview when they first started talking about it, and I hadn't had any inclination of that. So whoever the editor is, as much as they said that they talked about it, he had got most of it cut out. Because like I said, I was wondering, I was like, what are they talking about? And then I went back and realized I had only watched half of the interview, but it's literally like near the tail end. It's like a little half second where she's talking and Danny talks at the same time, and he does say Housephone's name. Now, I saw the defense. Did you see the editor that fucked it up? Did you see that he talked about it? And he said that when he was editing it, he was using the little closed caption tool. So where I guess it didn't pick up two voices at once. So when he was reading the audio transcript from it, it didn't pick up that freaking Danny had said Housephone at the end. And that's why it got left in. That's what the editor said. The nigga that edited the video said about it. I don't know.
But AD made a point. He said if you just cut out that entire part, it was still a good interview.
Yeah, it was still, like I said, because they cut out all of it, but that 30 seconds at the end where it...
No, he said if you just cut that part out, because it's like 30 minutes, but they only talked for like 8 minutes or something, he said. I don't remember. I didn't really watch that whole interview.
I watched the whole interview. I mean,
But AD said you wouldn't have that if you shouldn't have that even presented, because then Danny knows about it, and you shouldn't even have anyone even... Because Danny doesn't think it's a big deal. Because he's not from that world.
Hey, the way Danny did King Croc, that's different. But
yeah.
if a nigga exposed, I couldn't get it up with a porn star to the internet. We gotta fight, bruh.
Yeah, so AD we
gotta fight.
AD said you shouldn't put Housephone in them situations. That's why you should have just not even did
that
part.
True. That's true.
Because
I'm not gonna aimlessly defend No Jumper.
Yeah.
But I understand both sides in this situation. I'm pulling a little bit of a Zelmae here. I'm kind of fence sitting. I'm not gonna lie.
As long as you come to a conclusion at the end.
It's fucked up, but we're in the game of content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Adam came with his response, and then we're gonna see Housephone's girlfriend's response.
Yeah, that was different.
Of giving Housephone a headache. I'm fully cognizant of the fact that he's been, I don't want to act like his whole life has just been hell or anything, but obviously dealing with the mom shit and like he's living on his own for the first time and he's got health shit and everything. I mean, he's the last person on the crew, on the staff that I would want to fucking give a hard time right now.
So we see that, and a particular part, that part got Housephone's girlfriend mad. That's why I put that part. That's the sort of the part.
I mean, his mother did pass just a few months ago.
Yeah, so he got his mother thing. He dismissed it. So Housephone's girl had a problem with it.
Work at No Jumper, so it ain't redacted for me. I could say Cam Girl. I could say Keem. I could say Chris Long. I could say all these motherfuckers that have stepped out your building because they felt the way about how you handle business, and you handle business like a bitch this time, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's how she felt. Even though I was looking for the part, I couldn't find the part where she said, "You talked about his mom thing." I'm like, his mom.
She left out a few names too. She left out Alfredo. She left out goddamn Robesman. Shout out Robesman. Robesman, OG No Jumper viewers know Robesman. But yeah, I mean, he has cut ties with a lot of the old No Jumper originals, if you would.
I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up. First off, I probably can't work for most people in the world. That's why I own my own business. But second off, I couldn't work there. I'm sorry, you are not finna. I'm not used for content.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'd do it. The bag big enough, bro. Cause I got the ain't shit. Nobody gonna say go bother me.
I know. I just can't. I just don't take disrespect well, and they like to throw out disrespect.
Like I'm a scumbag. I can disrespect with the best of them, though. I'm here for.
I can take the jokes. It's just when you try to get personal, and then you bring somebody on that. Oh, he slept with the girl. They bring on. I'm like, what?
I love shit like that because that's tit for tat shit. You know how Housephone should have got back at Adam. And this is just me being a scumbag. He should have the girl that, and this has all been proved as false. But this is almost what if she brought in the girl? What if he brought in the girl that had the fake SA allegations against Adam and had her on Disconnected?
That would be great. First, Adam the boss. Adam ain't getting it off.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, wouldn't that feel like roughly the same situation to a certain extent? Because we do know how the black community can react to anything. Because I hate to, if we're gonna act like the black community isn't homophobic to a certain degree, I'm not here for that because that's a lie. It is.
Hold up, I don't want to say the hood community. The hood is very
I'm very okay. That is a much better. The hood is
because it's like educated black people. Then you got the hood.
Yes, I sit in a blanket statement. That was my half white side, folks. I apologize. I got a little racist myself.
The hood community.
The hood is super homophobic, though. We can agree on that, though.
Yes,
correct.
Even though half of them probably DL, but
yeah, most definitely. Niggas is scared. There's one LGBTQ adjacent nigga in every hood that has the T on all of your hoodest niggas.
Yes, it's my cousin. That bro, literally all he do say, all he do the most homophobic dude, but they be with this dude every time. Like you ran, that's why he ran out of my house. I'm like, what, cuz? What? He did what, cuz? He ran out of my house over there.
But there's a nigga like that in every hood, though. There really is.
And all of them get real aggressive if you ever hint that they.
Oh like yeah, those the niggas that's finna clutch over getting called the F word. They finna clutch the strap over the F word real quick.
And I'm like, bro, you claim you hate these people so much, but you sure running out their window when we came.
You were sure booking it out the back door when we pulled up, dog.
I ain't scared. That's
to fight crazy.
You,
hey, but
I ain't gonna fight you over a charge.
But that's a testament to it. So whether it did happen or it didn't, whether or not Housephone hooked up with the Gracie chick or not, that could put him in a situation as an LA native, as an LA rapper, as someone who will be in these places with these people. That could make it tricky. We can agree on that, correct?
Yes.
And that's fucked up. And now, and maybe, but I understand where Adam was coming from, because if he scraps the whole interview, what happens when Gracie goes to the internet and she says, no jumper, scrap my interview because I talked about a relationship I had with somebody on there. They're against the community, then that's a whole nother firestorm that you got to deal with. You know what I mean? So yeah. I that's what I'm saying. I'm pulling the Zelmae. I'm sitting on the fence here because I literally see it from both sides. It's like me being mixed. It's like my white side sitting on one side like, yo, it's a business. Everyone talks about, I'm gonna steal a Kevin Nash quote real quick. Everybody cares about business until you treat it like a business, and then you're being a dick.
That is true. But
Kevin Nash said that. Not me. I mean, I just said, but shout out Kevin Nash for the quote. But what I'm saying is, and at the same time, I'm like, yo, Housephone's supposed to be your boy. You know he's out here like that. Why would you put out something that can make niggas in the streets act a certain way towards him?
True.
It's messed up. And I don't like being a fence sitter, but this is one situation where I see both sides. Like, and I feel bad for the editor too, because he seemed super apologetic when he talked about it. Like, I felt like this dude really felt bad. He legitimately thought that he got every mention of Housephone out of there. And he did, except for that one little piece in the end. And it was literally, like I said, they were talking over each other. So if you weren't paying attention, you might not have even heard it. But it was still there.
But if this is your first time hearing this show, I want y'all to understand. Me and Tori has already declared, listen, you're not gonna talk about one of us to us and the other one not here and diss the other one.
But yeah, that's not going down. There's no inner media beef going on over
like
here.
I'm not opening, like I know people open panel know you not coming here yelling at nobody. Joe and Tori can yell at each other because they know each other for real.
Yeah.
Like people that know each other for real can argue and yell at each other. Nobody random gonna come over on there and yell at each other. That's my thing. I'm not here.
And if you watch, it's usually just me and Joe yelling at each other. Yeah. You know the dynamic.
Yeah, so like real friends, you can argue and yeah, that's how. But we ain't finna have I ain't finna have nobody jump you unless Tori set up somebody he want to argue with himself. Yeah, and it's a setup.
If you get an invitation to come on the show.
Yes.
Think about our interactions. If we've had good interactions in the past, it would be a good interaction. If we didn't, you come on at your own risk.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. These shows are not monetized. I know I said I think starting soon we're gonna have
because we talk these get way too flagrant. to monetize. Let's just be honest.
It's
a super casual combo.
Bruce probably cussed enough in that one little 50-second clip that they probably got this video demonetized anyway.
Yeah.
I heard, sir, over on it, I heard 14 cuss words in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, man, listen.
Cussing's a wild thing to crack down on, though, I feel like. Come on, Susan. You can't be censoring people's freedom of speech now. That's crazy.
If they're advising, I got a video that's coming on my Incorrect Politics channel, the IP, in which we're going to talk about that. And capitalists can't be bad at capitalism. And capitalism say if these people offering money for you not to cuss, you're not going to cuss. So that is capitalism 101.
That is capitalism.
So shout out to Joe. We love our boy Joe. Look at Joe.
Yeah.
We all somehow we got to get that picture up.
Every episode has got to come in.
It ain't even no reason to put it. But we got a few more topics. We got XQC and Adept.
Yeah.
They are in the news. Somehow the court documents got leaked to this random black dude. And he had like so many viewers, and even Destiny watched it, and a bunch of other people watched. Apparently, XQC did not lie, so y'all owe him an apology.
Yeah,
because he did not get married. But in the state of Texas, they have a thing called common law marriage, in which
common law marriage is crazy.
In which Adept is trying to use to get him. I know a lot of people was like, California is wild. California does not have common law marriage. So you cannot claim it in California, which is very interesting because most states I saw with common law marriage are Republican states. So New York does not have it, but New Jersey does, even though New Jersey is not a right-wing state. But it's like an interesting mix of states. I think Mississippi has a common law marriage too. I don't know if Indiana does, but y'all can go look at y'all state who has common law marriage. And apparently Adept, the judge, some reason gave Adept the BMW and the McLaren that she'd been wanting anyway. And said he cannot sell anything. He cannot do anything because in the state of Texas, we don't allow that. I'm like, how did she get both cars until this case is due? She literally made no money, which is interesting to me. I don't know how that worked. But in the state of Texas, if you proclaim certain things, that is what happens. I don't know how I feel about this because I actually do. This is completely wrong. If you're not married and you didn't help build, you should 100% not get everything she's getting. She did not help build any of this. Most of the stuff she got was because of him. So let's be honest.
Yeah, Adept pulled the ultimate gold digger move.
By the way, the juices, Tori, this is all I want to talk about with you, and I'm gonna let you go off. I'm gonna just let you go. The juices are this close to incel.
She's definitely a femcel, bruh. She's a femcel.
No, I'm talking about the juicers themselves.
Oh,
are this close to incel? They not there because XQC is always about for lately. He's been women's rights and all this stuff. Shout out to him, but they are this close, and I'm worried that her pulling this off and him being upset.
Yo, is XQC about to be the next Andrew Tate? Is that what you're saying?
Not XQC. I don't think.
But you think his community is going to the real world after this?
They going straight. I think they're going incel.
Oh, so you're saying that they take all women. They take all the red pills, the whole bottle.
I think they're going to hate all women.
Ooh, that could be deep. I don't even know.
They are this close.
I feel so bad for him because they weren't actually married. And is he an American citizen? I thought XQC was Canadian.
I thought she was Canadian, and that's why he moved to Canada.
I thought he was.
Oh, let's see. I can look it up.
Yeah,
because she was talking about.
I'm not a big XQC fan. I mean, I peep the highlights because I mean, you never know. We're content whores.
Let's see, where is he from? He might be from Canada, and he's Canadian. Felix.
Okay,
Felix, so he's Canadian. So that's why she had trouble getting in, and he didn't.
Yeah, he should just chill in Canada. Yes, I know it's Canada. I like saying Canada, but they can't. Oh, but he shouldn't have to. common law marriage is sticky. Were they to get? How long is common law marriage? Because I've seen it vary in years. Like some places it's like 3 to 5 years. Some places it's 7 years.
Oh, she born from California.
Oh yeah, so there ain't no common law marriage in California, is there?
No, they live in Texas.
Oh, okay.
They got a house in Texas.
He's got a house in Texas.
But she got him to move to Texas, even though she's from California. Which is very interesting, but I ain't gonna accuse her of that from the beginning.
No, she played this. How long were they together though?
Because if she was in California, this wouldn't go through because there's no common law marriage.
If they ain't been together 10 years, bitch, you gotta kick rocks.
Let's see common law marriage in. By the way, this wasn't the main topic, so that's why I ain't got everything up. Common law marriage is in Alabama. Like I said, it's weird because this seemed to be, even though you would think Republicans would be against this seemed to be a very conservative place.
Yeah, well, they feel like, well, you've been with her this long. Just because you didn't want to put God in the relationship don't mean she shouldn't be able to get some alimony when she goes.
I'm trying to say.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
The problem coming in, which everybody's saying, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but they saying if he actually said he had the intent to marry in any message, that it would probably screw him.
Oh, but man, what if he was just pillow talking? What if she's in a bad mood and he was like, of course I'm gonna wife you up one day? What if it was just one of them? That's crazy, bro.
And then somebody, Destiny did bring up, I would have had this clip if I was Destiny bringing up that just imagine XQC and the judge. Just I was gonna marry. I just said that.
Do you think XQC would chew his toenails in court?
He would definitely lose. He started chewing his toenails from a 90-year-old white man from, even though it's a conservative woman. But you just see this old person and start chewing your toenails like this.
I feel bad for XQC, man. This is a big old XQCL.
So he did not lie. He never married.
McLaren, bro. But I'm not fencing. It's fuck her. But that nigga can't even drive allegedly, can he? What you got a McLaren for?
That's all she. And the crazy thing is, all she wanted was the McLaren. He was like, nope.
Damn, I low key gave her the McLaren. Now what? She gonna get two. She gonna get 2 cars and a fucking alimony payment out of this nigga.
Well, we don't know what we don't know what she gonna get from it. I don't think she can get as
crazy.
Much. I don't think she can get as much because
can I be honest? And I'm not trying to be a criminal or anything. But if I was XQC, there would be some hard hitting goddamn super brawling chicks from someplace coming to beat the piss out of a death. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm paying somebody. You done costed me my McLaren that I shouldn't even have bought because I don't drive.
It's just one.
Bruh. Nah.
Tori, what if XQC if he loses, just go buy a Bugatti?
Ooh, it's done. He shaves his head. He goes and buys the aviators, bro. Him and
Aiden Ross just go out.
I was about to say he gets added to the visitor list on Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate tells his mom or somebody that they can't come visit him in prison because XQC is coming with Aiden Ross.
And you know to a
Romanian
he liked
prison.
XQC. He thought XQC was the only person I seen him ever break for was XQC. Yeah. If y'all don't never watch the Andrew Tate video, he broke for XQC when XQC said something crazy. He actually broke and it wasn't like, duh. He started laughing. But
he lost the machismo for a second. So
hey, I can see XQC just walking into the court and then Andrew Tate just sitting there like this while he's in jail and like, you finally come to me. You've broken out the matrix.
Welcome to the real world. Oh shit, that's crazy. Those are crazy optics. I'm not gonna lie.
He just coming in like
XQC.
Smoke a cigarette.
XQC and
got a cigar while he's in jail.
Yep, I was gonna say, gotta have the cigar. You think Andrew Tate's got the money on lock? Has he just been in a Romanian fight club for the last month?
No, they got him in probably solitary confinement. That man,
That's what I was thinking
when
too.
I looked it up and they announced, I saw it on a page that he like sent one of the messages to a politician's daughter. I'm like, it's over. That's why they came after you, dog. You went in too many DMs, dog. Dad, this Andrew Tate guy.
And plus, you got to think he sort of put Romania on blast. I mean, when he told us he left Great Britain to come to Romania because of the SA accusations. I mean, come on now. Now, just he can be a horrible person and still be entertaining. I still stand on the fact that Andrew Tate was entertaining.
Bro, he went out and he sent one of the messages to a Romanian politician's daughter. He's done, dog.
Yeah.
They are making sure. He's going.
I don't know. Maybe the war room's gonna hold out, bro. Maybe the war room.
I'm a politician. I'm one of the leaders of this country. You think you're gonna send a message to my daughter?
His wizard's still out there talking hot shit. Is his brother in jail still too?
Yeah, all of them. The two girls too. Somebody said they sound like they might be snitching now, but I don't know. I have not collaborated that story. I have not seen no one actually say it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't heard.
So I don't want to put that up.
That one bitch was threatening to throw niggas off a balcony, so she's different. And she had the Cruella DeVille look. She had the sunken in chest and the freaking cigarette in her fingers and everything. She's wearing the crazy black dress and shit. I was like, oh yeah, this bitch looked like she throwing somebody off the balcony. I ain't even gonna cap. She looked like she tossing you over. You better go make that goddamn OnlyFans video. What's wrong with you?
Okay, we got one more. We got one more topic, and then we're just gonna talk about whatever, and then we're gonna end the show. We got Xbox Direct. As y'all can see, we got ZeniMax, all the studios. They all released it one game. I was disappointed in this, but I did think a game had a lot of potential, and that game was of course, the Redfall game. That game looked like it could be mad fun. The only thing I'm worried about if it plays smooth. If it's like quick, if it's Left 4 Dead like quickness, it could be amazing. But if it's like stuttery because they try to do all the graphics, that could be horrible. It's a great looking game. It looked cool. The abilities look cool. They look interactive. But if it's not smooth, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And plus, how long is it? It gotta be a long game, especially since they hyped it up. There was no Starfield, but they told us it wasn't gonna be Starfield. We had the Minecraft Legends.
You guys know beforehand.
Yeah, it had Minecraft Legends, which little kids probably excited for.
What? Because I'm not an Xbox person, so I did not watch this Xbox. Minecraft. What is Minecraft Legends?
It's like a battle royale Minecraft type thing.
Oh my lord! So it's Fortnite and Minecraft mixed together.
It's not quite. It's like a battle royale, but it's not quite Fortnite. It's like, oh, you fighting, but it's the little bitty pig things to fight you to, and you got to go around and whichever survive at the end.
Oh lord!
Elder Scrolls Online got a new DLC coming called what's it called?
I have no idea.
Some other.
I only played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online.
I actually like it, and all the things are free except for the last 3. So they have opened up all of them.
So that's smart.
Yeah, I think only High Isle and the last 2 are not free. But
that's actually super smart.
You have this rhythm game called Hi-Fi that released today on Game Pass.
Oh, I'm a sucker for a good rhythm game. I'm not gonna lie. DDR, freaking, give me DDR, give me Guitar Hero, give me goddamn.
If you got a PC and good internet, I can let you see the Game Pass. You can play it on Game Pass on your laptop or whatever. So you can always do that. Rush Rhythm, that's what it's called. They gave us another Forza. Oh my God, Xbox. I'm tired of Forza. I'm sorry. I know it might sell good, but my God, am I tired of it?
Yeah, bro. Racing games have just never been. After Need for Speed, I was just sort of done.
Like Forza's fun, but I'm just saying every year you got a Forza come out every year, and I'm like, bro,
it just seems like it's getting so technical that bruh.
But
is it still fun though? I don't know.
The last one was kind of fun. I played on Game Pass for a little bit, but I started doing the other thing. But the one thing I do want, This could have been at the Game Awards. I had no clue why this wasn't, because y'all only put out 5 games. You didn't put out nothing like super big. You could have put the, maybe y'all didn't have the Redfall like gameplay ready quite, but y'all could have did.
Was that enough to hold off and not? Because wouldn't you think peak views would have been during the Game Awards?
That's what I was saying. You could have put these 5 games out there in the Game Awards and be okay. Instead, you put it out by yourself, and people was expecting a lot.
A whole lot.
And you kind of gave them basic stuff that we all knew was coming. Besides, like of course, like I said, outside of the Elder Scrolls Online, everything's free. Everything else was like, you did give us a new game though that's come out today, which I think is cool. But
what is that?
The rhythm game that come out. Yeah. It's like a fighting game that he can hear all the rhythm and stuff.
Oh.
Other than that,
who knows?
I'm gonna try it out. I'll probably play it Friday. I'm gonna stream Friday, so y'all can watch me play it, see if y'all like it. I'm gonna try it out Friday, I believe. And I'm gonna
play High on Life.
Yeah, I'm gonna play High on Life in that, and then I'm probably gonna work on my book and let people, if anybody want to chat on the book and stuff, y'all can help me look at that. That'd be a fun stream for Friday, because I'm gonna start trying to stream more this year. Maybe if something happen, I can break news and put it. Because last time we broke news live, it got a lot of views on the Shannon Sharp stuff. So
yeah,
if I'm live, I can just exit and then save it off the restream. So it'd be fine. But other than that, Tori, anything sounded interesting to you? Redfall sounded good. You probably, me and Tori probably watch it after this, the compilation of Redfall.
I was gonna say, I did hear about Redfall. Like I said, I'm a sucker for a good rhythm game. I mean, but I can't help but think you probably would have got maximum visibility at the Game Awards.
And you wouldn't have much expectation.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been in with other games, but that would have took a lot of weight off of your shoulders. It would have sort of.
Yeah, just imagine be like, oh yeah, we're not doing the Game Award. We got our own thing coming. You be like, oh, they finna bring out the world. They gonna have.
I was gonna say all kinds of crazy, and then you just get 5 titles.
Yeah, and one is a DLC, so they ain't even a title.
Yeah, okay, 4 titles and some DLC. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like you could have put all 5 of them at the Game Awards, bro. I don't understand
why. Microsoft gonna do what they want.
I'm like, Microsoft, why are you so bad at? First off, your game
they got the money to burn, yo. I ain't finna argue. They got the money to burn.
Your games never published. They always buggy when they first come out, and then they get good, but nobody wants to play it after it gets good. So I don't understand none of this. The only game
we are still waiting for Phantom Liberty. I'm waiting for Cyberpunk DLC.
The only game I think that came out. Ring. The only game I think that came out that was pretty good when it came out was what's it called? What's that game called that came out on the Xbox? The Outriders. Not Outriders. That's not the right one. It's the Outer World.
Oh, okay.
But that was technically done before they bought it, but it came out under them, so I'm accused of it. Because Bethesda already had that game basically done, so that's why they focus on number 2.
Are you ready for Hogwarts Legacy?
It looks fun. What's coming out in 3 days, right?
I was gonna say it comes out in a few days. I don't know, man. Is the LGBTQ community? I've seen a lot of them talking about. I thought they were anti J.K. Rowling. So
from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of them that actually made the game. So I don't think.
I still think that's a cop out. She's still gonna get paid off of this.
Technically, I know a lot of also LGBTQ people that eat at Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, and that's crazy though, because these are people who openly dislike you. It's sort of never mind. That's not a casual conversation.
It's kind of. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to boycott because I do know a lot of LGBTQ people that actually work. Well, I did. I don't know if they still work though. They did one in 2013 when he was active. The dude ain't even that active anymore. I don't believe, but in 2013, it was a lot of them working at the ones at the campuses. So I'm like, oh, we gonna not boycott them and they don't get a job? Because I promise you, if you boycott the billionaire, he just gonna proclaim bankruptcy and not lose no money and not pay nobody. So
7 years, no credit. He'll be all right. He got enough squirreled away.
You know what I'm saying? He'll just chilling out and it do it. So I'm often asking, when you boycott, does it actually hurt the billionaire? Because bankruptcy is made by America, which is to help billionaires.
But I feel like, okay, I feel like there's a bigger, and I could be wrong as I'm not part, but I feel like there's a way bigger presence of LGBTQ in the Harry Potter community as opposed to the Chick-fil-A community.
It's a big one because there's a lot of them that's gonna play it. I know some that said they're gonna play it on the stream.
I believe it, but I'm just saying. Hopefully they're not. You know what I mean? You can't be the person that was screaming for this bitch's head on a platter a couple years ago, but now you done pre-ordered and ready to fly your broom around and make Voldemort look like child's play.
It's a difficult thing, but I don't think.
Yeah, like I said, that's not a super casual convo, but I was just wondering.
I don't think you can blame people for wanting to play a game that they grew up on. Cause you gotta remember, a lot of them grew up on Lake and Hermione and all those other people.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. The hypocrisy still needs to be. I mean, we call out the hypocrisy of everything in this day and age. I'm just keeping it equal across the board.
I'm gonna be honest. Everybody a hypocrite.
Oh,
I'm with Charlamagne. We all everything, bro. I ain't.
I'm a hardcore hypocrite. Have been for a very long time, but I acknowledge it.
Everybody a hypocrite.
I was gonna say you can't. It's
hard not to be in
hypocrisy is human nature.
Like, for instance, if I'm like, oh, how many people we buy from people that's probably racist?
Oh yeah, bruh. I almost guarantee the local gun store in my town is ran by a very racist gentleman that I've given a lot of money to over the years.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it is what it is.
We just like, hey, bro, I need this. I enjoy this.
You provide it.
Yeah, so I'm saying I enjoyed the product you made.
Well, and I partake in another way because, like I said, there's no white woman that is more endearing to a black guy than one that has racist parents. Racist parents produce the best white women for black men. I'm just saying.
That's not a casual conversation. But like I said, like
I'm speaking from experience. I promise.
How can I blame you for enjoying something you enjoy when I probably go to a local grocery store and they might be racist, and then I'm like, yo, I need food though. So
I mean, every time we look down at our shoes, I mean, bruh, the shoes we put on were most definitely assembled by child labor. Let's just be honest. We're not gonna stop buying Jordans, Vans, or
they got documentaries on it. Your phone was made by people that overworked and starving to death and jump off the top of building. By the way, Facebook, if you call me a lie, I got the video and the documentary, and it's on YouTube, and they got actual people that worked there. And I know somebody that actually worked over there before, so you can't call me a liar. Facebook like to call me a liar.
But I'm saying it's
Facebook like a liar. I know Mark Zuckerberg probably in cahoots with Apple, trying to call me a liar. I know what you did, Mark. Mark didn't do nothing, but Apple did.
Dang, you know what I just realized? I don't know if I got dynamite to record. They're gonna do the Jay Briscoe. They're doing.
Oh, I hope they ain't first.
They are, of course. They are.
Casual conversation is over. We gotta get out here. Shout out to Jay Lethal. Shout out to them. We will be back Friday.
Shout out to Mark Briscoe. R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
Yeah. Jay Lethal versus Mark Briscoe. I'm looking forward. If y'all don't know, Jay Lethal is a big rival of.
I was going to say the Battle of the Jays, brother. They had it going on in RLH. So
we're gonna get out of here. Tori, in the last word.
Follow me on Twitter, AfroCommie765. Be a scumbag, folks. Just enjoy life. Of course, come back next Wednesday. We'll be having more casual conversations. You guys already know. Yeah.
And of course, we'll be here Friday talking about some wrestling. If you enjoy wrestling content, be here for that. If y'all watch this live and y'all want to know what time, I do got some timestamps of each thing we talked about. So be there for that. I do got timestamps. I will put on in the chat soon, so y'all know exactly what we talked about. One thing after the show. We're about to get to watching wrestling. I appreciate y'all. Remember to keep stomping. Hit that like and subscribe button. I don't know what else to say. We out.
Peace.
Wait a minute. I didn't do it. I'm still here.
We haven't.